Hi, welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vern.
I'm Ryan. This is our F1 2025 Canadian Grand Prix review at the circuit Gilles Villeneuve in Canada, eh?
In Montreal.
Montreal, eh?
Hey.
Hey.
Let's get into qualifying first before we start to bitch and moan.
Tell me about it.
Qualifying, there it was. We had George Russell actually leading the whole weekend, practices and everything. Mercedes on a bit of an up. Is it a one-off? You don't think so?
I don't think it's a one-off.
Max getting second there. Oscar Piastri in third. Kimi Antonelli in fourth. That's a good result for the young man.
Grazie, Kimi.
Yeah. Lewis in fifth. Alonso in sixth. Lando in seventh. A bit disappointing. Charles Leclerc in eighth. Isaac Hadjar in ninth. And Alex Albon in 10th. We don't go further than 10th.
No, we don't do, as Uncle Vic says,
we don't do
mediocrity on this channel.
No, we don't. I was surprised that McLaren wasn't doing too well. But I'm glad.
I was surprised too, but at least we got half interesting race.
Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see somebody else on the top there, Mercedes. So
yes, it was.
It was nice. Let's get into the race. Started off pretty well for Kimi Antonelli taking Oscar.
Yeah,
that was a good
in the third corner.
on third corner. That was pretty good. You're dying to say something, right?
Yeah.
Just come over like that one.
Yeah.
You're dying to say something. What do you want to say?
And then Colapinto and Sainz having a bit of a Colapinto and Albon having a bit of a ding dong with each other in the first lap.
Yeah, and Albon going a bit of rallycross there.
Yeah, and which Hulkenberg capitalizes it and passes both of them.
Yeah. Otherwise, it was not a very eventful race.
Boring.
Until about lap 60, 61.
Lap 66.
Yeah, but 61 they started to catching up together and started to get a little bit interesting.
Yes, still no overtakes.
Still hardly no overtakes, but one cool scene was this one. I'm sorry, Lando.
Lando full blame.
He did take the blame for himself. He rode up straight up Oscar's arse.
Yep.
Stupid move going on that side of the track.
Really stupid.
I just didn't see it. It could have been way worse if he took Oscar out as well. I think then the shit would have hit the fan.
Really? Then it would have been Rosberg, Hamilton, Barcelona 2016 all over again.
Yes, but thankfully he didn't take out Oscar. Just knocked himself out, which cost the team a bit of points.
They're still in the lead, so...
For the constructors...
So McLaren, you don't have to whine.
Constructors, no problem, but Lando for his championship hopes...
And for his mentality.
Yeah, I took a bit of a dump.
Yeah.
That's all I can say. Lando, no, man. You've got to do a little better than that. Otherwise, it got really close there at the end, but it was Russell that led from start to finish.
Yes.
Max in second. Oh, let's get the results up, man. Sorry about that.
No problem.
But Oscar up there first, Max in second. As you can see, the times are quite close. Kimi Antonelli there in third, getting his first podium, the young man.
And the third youngest podium sitter.
Cool, man. I was really happy for him.
I told you from my predictions, don't sleep on Mercedes and Kimi Antonelli. What did I say?
Okay, Ryan, settle down. Then we have Oscar in fourth, Leclerc in fifth, which was a good drive for Leclerc.
Yeah.
Lewis in sixth. Fernando Alonso in seventh. Hulkenberg, fantastic result there for Sauber.
Back-to-back points.
Back-to-back points. Ocon in ninth and Sainz in 10th.
Yeah. That's
what the results. Let's check out the podium because, it is Antonelli's first podium.
Grazie, Kimi.
A really great drive there by the young man.
Yeah.
A mature drive. I thought he handled himself very well.
Yep.
Did a great job.
Unlike the other two.
Never mind. Let's check out the drivers table. Yeah, it is
Oscar way in front.
22 points ahead of Lando and Max falling back. But you know who's catching them?
Mercedes.
Yeah, Russell is coming up. I think he's about 20 points behind Max now. So maybe next time we'll have the top 4 in there instead of just the top 3.
Yes.
But listen here. Okay, let's get into the constructors and then we can talk about the Grand Prix a little bit more. Constructors there. Mercedes took second place from Ferrari.
I'm not surprised.
But look at that McLaren way out there.
You don't have to even complain.
That's that. That's done. It's dusted. Let's talk about the Grand Prix. Like we said, the first 60, 61 laps was boring as hell.
First lap was interesting.
It's always
Rest was boring.
The start is always interesting. Afterwards, they just grid up behind each other and drive. I don't know about you guys. Put your comments down there. What do you guys think about Formula One this season? I'm just glad somebody else won.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
That Mercedes did have a victory. That means there is the...
Now you just got away in Ferrari.
Ferrari got a sprint victory.
That's basically nothing.
Better than nothing, Ryan. It is better than
True.
nothing. I'm just a bit disappointed this year so far. So maybe I know how many 10, 11 races?
This is...
It was race number 10, I think it was. Yeah, Oscar's got 5
Yeah.
wins. Lando's got
I think
2.
so.
Max has got 2. And now Russell's got 1. I've not been impressed with Formula 1 this season.
Tell me about it.
Really not.
Next time we just don't get hyped for this, honest.
I was so looking forward to the season after the last season. Last season was actually a good season.
It was a good season, but then, as usual, you just come straight back down to reality.
Yeah. So we've got another, I think, how another 22 races? 24? 14 races still? There's 24, right?
24.
Can only get better. It could get worse. I don't think, if it gets any worse, it's going to be really bad. But hey, listen here, that was our little review.
Wait,
Sorry.
I still got stuff to say. First of all, that safety car rule, that safety car has to finish, I hate that. I hate that rule. It makes it boring.
That's boring.
It's boring. It makes it so blind and boring. It makes it so predictable. Bring back Michael Massey back. Bring him back.
It's hard, Ryan, because the cars only have the fuel for those amount of laps. They got like a fuel for one more lap. You'll have to make a rule that they'll have more fuel so they can finish maybe 3 laps afterwards.
Well, at least Michael Massey did something similar to did that, and he made it interesting. Yeah, okay, he made the biggest controversy ever.
What did he do?
In Abu Dhabi 2021, basically Latifi crashed. Thank you, GOAT. Yeah, and then lap cars were not going to overtake the safety car on the final lap.
Yeah.
But then he decided to, the lap cars from Hamilton and Verstappen were going to unlap them, and straight away it ended. And
that was interesting.
yes.
Okay.
And then on the final lap,
They could race.
they could race.
Yeah. I don't know. You'll have to... We'll see. We'll have to change the rules a
I
bit.
hate that rule.
I hate that rule too. It's not a fun rule too.
It makes it so boring.
I hate finishing on the yellow. I think it's stupid. But never mind. That is our review and a little bit of Ryan's perspective there. Guys, don't...
And another thing.
Okay.
Can Mercedes and Red Bull stop bitching about that little incident by the safety car? Honest. It was a effing millisecond. A millisecond.
Oh, you mean that when Max overtook Russell?
And then everyone...
Yeah. That's just... Ryan, they're a bunch of whiners, man.
What makes it worse, it's the teams that protested for like hours.
It's just a bunch of little... It's like little kids in a kindergarten.
It's just a millisecond, seriously. Or it's just that Russell did a little mistake, Verstappen did a little mistake. It's not too much bad, seriously.
That's not too bad. Listen here. Shout out to Uncle Brian and Uncle Roy.
Hope you stay safe.
What else must people do?
Like, subscribe, put notifications on. We're trying to hit 100,000 up by the end of the year. Do it.
You heard the man. And everybody else, stay safe.
Stay healthy and...
Stay respectful. Ciao, guys.